Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Students, welcome to part 12 of HTML tutorial series, and today we will study about creating and managing images using HTML. As we have studied in our previous basic HTML lectures that image can be added to the web page by using this type of syntax image tag source inside source attribute will have the value of the URL that we want to be redirected towards, and the alt image that would be the alter image if we cannot reach to our required URL. And style property of CSS is used to set width and height of an image, and we also have the general property of width and height without using the style property that could also be used, but style attribute is mostly suggested to set width and height of an image. And we particularly see that if the image is present in another folder, how would the HTML file would retrieve that image present in another folder and show on the web page. For this purpose, we will see an example. Firstly, I would generally file new, Control S. I would save it as on my desktop machine as i2.html. You have to give some type of logical name for this purpose, but I have to use this file name because I have already made a lot of files with the name of image, IMMAGE, etc, etc. So you should use some logical name for your file, and I'm going to save i2.html on my desktop. Save. Okay. Now I would write my HTML tag over here. Inside HTML tag I would have the head tag, then I would have the body tag. Okay, inside body tag I would write my image img HTML element, and I would write the source as, suppose I want to show my image train.jpg. This image is present on my desktop openly, and my HTML file is also present on my desktop. So this is the general scenario for now. And alternatively, I want to show HTML5 icon. Then I would set its style property as height, with a height of 200 pixels. With the width, first we have width with a width of 200 pixels, then we have a height of 200 pixels, and quotes are closed over here, and image tag is closed over here. Now Control S, the file name is i2. Now see what happens inside our file i2. Okay, this is the image present on desktop, and this is the HTML file. So it would show the image like this. Yes, I'm getting my image over here. Now what happens if I place this image, cut this image and place inside another folder? It should be placed over here. Okay, just a second please. I'm going to cut this image and going to place this image inside this folder. It's getting slow a bit. Cut and paste. Yes, it is pasted. Okay, so the scenario is, if we have the HTML document over here, and the image this HTML document want to retrieve is present inside this folder. It is not present openly on desktop. So what would be the code for this purpose? Our folder name is images. Inside images we have the train image. So I would write over here as slash images, the name of the folder, slash train.jpg, and at the end I would write the forward slash. Okay, now Control S. See what happens inside our document. Our document name was I2, right? Okay, I2. With this is already open inside my. Okay, reload. It's not showing that image. It's showing the alternative image over here. So I would try to write um, its path as, suppose, this path. Copy this path from here, file C users, then the name of the user and the desktop. Copy this path from here, copy, and then put it over here before this image folder. Control V. So it would find that folder from the very basic, from the very root. It goes to file, then C, then users, then name of the user, then it reaches to the desktop, then from desktop it would get reach to that subfolder, and from there it would get that image. Control S. Now see what happens inside your browser. Hope so it show the changes which we have made. Yes, I am getting my image over here. So in this way, by setting the file name as this path, you would reach to your image that is present in another folder, right? So this scenario is achieved in this way. And what if we have the images present on another server? How our HTML document would find an image from other server or from any web address in the world, and how we show it on our web page? For this purpose, we will try an example like this. I would copy the same text as it is, Control V, and in place of source, I would write it as, suppose I am having I have tried this example before. Yes, suppose this is our I2. Okay, here I am having full site address, then that site has an image folder, then that image folder has the products folder, and then inside that product folder I would have the complete link of this image. I'm going to show you over here online as well, that how it is present. Suppose for example, I want to use the image inside the website as dir.parkstyle.pk. Okay, we are going to access it on our website, that is dir.parkstyle.pk. Okay, here I am having this website. Now suppose I want to show this image on my website. I would click it, then see what happens inside your URL. Then I'm going to click it again to get this image particularly. Okay, I would see this image from here. Okay, it's not going to show that way. Okay, inside this website I am having the men's section. Then in men's section, in men's folder, I would go to this. Then I want to show this image. Actually, this is actually the HTML document. I want to I want to use the image for this purpose. Okay, I'm going to click it. Yes, I'm getting this image clearly with an extension of JPG. Okay, so I would use this extension directly from here. I would copy it. It's very clear from here: website name, image folder, products folder, then inside products folder I'm having this whole image. I'm going to copy this and I would place it inside completely into my source so that I can access the image present on this website. Control S. Alt is HTML5 icon, and style is set as 200 pixel, width of 200 pixel and height of 200 pixel. Control S. Now see what happens inside our document. It should display that. Yes, it is displaying that image. So this image is accessed from the website online. Okay, now we can also use animated images inside our document. For example, we are having GIF. GIF allows to use the animated images mostly. So we are having a GIF image of frog on our desktop. So I would use it like this. I'm going to copy it again, copy, and I'm pasting it over here. And the source of the image source would be frog, any name of the file, .gif. Just remember, you have to use the images with the extension of GIF to show the animated image. Control S. Now see what happens inside our document. See, this is moving elements in the image are the animated images. Okay, so in this way you can access or use the animated image in your HTML document. And after that we have a property, CSS property named as float property. By using float, we can set the image towards right or left of the text. For example, we have float property. Float can be used in this way. For example, for this frog image, for this animated image, I'm going to use float, FLOAT, float colon. I have to use style instead. Style property must be used for this purpose. Just a second. Inside style, I would use this property, float colon. Suppose by default the images are on left side, I would use right side over here, right, and semicolon over here. Control S. Now see what happens. Yes, our image is on the right side. So by using CSS float property, I can set my image on right, left, or maybe on top and bottom. Suppose I would try for bottom. We are going to test it works or not. No, it's not working. So you just have to remember that float property works for right and left only. Right. Yes, it's working for left and right. Okay, then comes image maps. And what if we want to click on an image, and inside the element inside that image would get zoomed, or we want to have the zooming effect of the element of that particular element present in the image. I would use image maps or the map tag. An image map is an image with clickable areas. The image with clickable areas is the image map actually. The map tag is associated with the image use map attribute, and it creates a relationship between the image and the map. We are going to see the example for this purpose, so you will get proper understanding of it. I would type it over here. Firstly, I would copy it copy the above copy, Control V. In the image source, I would have, suppose the file name is planets, right? Planets.gif, and alternatively I want to show, suppose, planets. Then I would have the use map equals, we would see afterwards, and inside style we have this property. Okay, leave use map for now, and we are going to use the map tag. Okay, inside map tag we are having name equals planet map. Tag is closed over here. You have to use the map tag. The general concept is use the map tag if you want to click inside an image and to see the zoomed image of that particular element in the whole image. And area, you would write inside this tag as area tags shape equals rect, having the coordinates chords equals 0 0 82. It would have 4 coordinates 126. Alt equals sun. Then we are having the href as well. Href equals, from where it have to pick that image. Our images are present on desktop, so I would directly use it as sun.htm. sun.jpg. Okay, it is present with an extension of jpg. So I'm using the same area tags inside my map tag. Control V, enter, Control V. Okay, now I want to change, I want to do a little bit change in the coordinates. Coordinates are four-sided, like you have the 4 dimensions of an image. So for those 4 dimensions you have to set the coordinates. You can give the value of the coordinates whatever you want. So I'm going to write it over here as Venus. Venus is a planet. Then we are having Mercury. I have saved the file as with the name of Mercure. Then Control S. Okay, Control S. Now see what happens inside our browser. Yes, I'm getting this image. This image is the result of the planets.gif. Okay, and now due to this map tag and the area tags, I would click on any side of the image and would see the zoomed image. Okay, you have to focus where the hand tool comes. It's loading. I would try to see the effect at some place. It should show some effects. It's not giving some effects. Maybe there is some problem. I have tried it on another file. I'm going to see that what would be the issue. I test. That should show the result. Okay, the name of my file at that time was, there is a hand tool, and by clicking that hand tool I can zoom that image. Just a minute, I am going to see that where I have tried. Okay, I am going to see that open with Google Chrome. No, this is not the file actually. That image might be this. No, this is not. Planets. I'm going to see that is there anything that I have done wrong in my code. JPG. That should result in the way. Okay, I'm going to try different extension for it. Say htm venus.htm and mercure.htm htm htm control S. Hope so it works. Reload. You just have to wait for some time so that it gets load, and we can have the hand tool. No, that's not, the hand tool is not coming over here. We have to sort out the errors ourselves. Planet map, planets dot gif map. Inside map we are having the coordinates. Control S. So if we do circle for it, we can also set the properties for it as well. Circle, suppose. Control S. It should show the hand tool. Okay, we will see this thing in our next lecture. I would try it on myself. Thanks for watching today's lecture.